If your restaurant is spending any money on Facebook or Instagram ads, don't spend another dollar until you hear this. In this video, I'm going to show you how we helped one restaurant generate over 1,100 new reservations in just 30 days while spending under $2,000 and driving more than $125,000 in revenue. So I'll break down the exact meta strategy. And when I refer to meta, I mean Facebook and Instagram that made this happen. And I'm even going to take you inside a real campaign so you can see exactly how that works. If this is your first time to our channel, what's up, guys? I'm Jace. I'm one of the partners here at Dineline. We've helped over 2,500 restaurants grow more effectively, bringing in more new customers, getting existing customers to come back more often, and doing it in a way that maximizes revenue while keeping ad costs low. And we also built an amazing tool called Dishio, which I will tell you more about later in this video and how it ties into all of this. And just to be clear, before I get into everything, this channel is not going to make any income claims. I'm simply sharing what we've done for real restaurants so you can see exactly what's working right now. With that being said, let's go ahead and dive into today's video. So here's the deal. One of the big advantages that we have at Dineline is that we run ads for so many different restaurants. So we see what's working, what's not, and we're always a step ahead of the trends that are making restaurants the most money. And right now, Meta is just trying to get deeper into the AI game. And they just rolled out a new update that's called Andromeda. And I know that sounds like the name of like a sci-fi movie or something, but it's Meta's fancy word for the update. And so what Andromeda is it isn't just like a feature, it's a total overhaul or a way to go about running ads on Facebook and Instagram. And so back in the day, we've been advertising on Meta for over a decade. What we used to do was all about audiences, targeting, picking out interests that people like out of the targeting, and then like making more audiences of people who look like it. The skill set was a lot in the targeting, but now the algorithm is completely changed with this new AI update. So it's more about creative. And so the reason why this matters is AI is getting so good that Meta basically says to us, hey, let us do the heavy lifting. You just give us the ads. So you give us the videos, the carousel, the swipe ads, your images, and let our system automatically spend the money into whichever one is driving the best results. So instead of guessing, instead of running like 20 different audience groups, you just make one group and then let Meta decide which of the creative wins. Now, the thing is that actually makes things simpler, but it also means that your strategy has to be sharper. And if you know what you're doing, you can see some crazy results like the one that I'm about to walk you through. For confidentiality, I won't share the restaurant's name, but I will show you inside the actual ad account so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So first, I want to give an overview of what we did. So in just 30 days, we helped this restaurant generate 1,134 reservations. They spent $1,996 on ads, and the average cost per reservation came out to just $1.76. Now, the cool part about all of this is this restaurant's average ticket is $55 per person. And let's be real, most people don't go out and eat alone. So let's assume that the reservation is for a party of two. That's going to make the average revenue per reservation around $110. So if you multiply the 1,134 reservations by the two top, which is $110, you're going to look at about $124,740 in revenue. Not bad. 64x return on ad spend. And honestly, I'm being kind of conservative because we didn't even factor in that there could be groups of 4, 6, or 8, which would push that number even higher. So here's the key part is that we didn't run just like one ad. We built out multiple angles. So the angles that we chose are one that's like a general brand overview reel showing the ambiance of the restaurant. Another one is like a swipe carousel that explains their social hour. Another one is like another overview type creative, but in the slideshow format. We did a lunch reservation ad and then one more carousel highlighting like more of the experience of the restaurant. So each of these ads spoke to a moment in the guest journey. And when we combine them all into one campaign, the Andromeda engine automatically optimized delivery to push more budget towards whichever one it thought was going to get us the best results. So we were getting reservations for as low as like 80 cents to as high as like $13, which was still profitable. But in the middle, after the dust settled, we came about to about $1.76. And so the takeaway is the creative variation is the targeting. The fact that we had good creative drove this campaign. So you don't need to obsess over detailed targeting. It's really like using AI plus creative in order to get some of these like incredible results that we're getting. So instead of me just talking to you about it, I'm actually going to prove it to you and show you what that looks like inside of a real ad account. And again, not naming the brand for confidentiality, but this is an active restaurant campaign. So let me go ahead and share my screen and I'll walk you through exactly how we did it. All right, so what you're looking at here is the back end of a Facebook or Meta Ads Manager account. So I'm gonna have some stuff blurred out here for this customer, but as you can see some of the results here that we're getting, here's the 1,103 reservations, $1.20 per reservation, and then you could see the spend. So it's actually a little bit better than what I originally had mentioned in the video. But if you look at the impressions and the reach that we're getting here, here's the different types of creatives. So you could see here that I'm putting all these creatives into one campaign, and then I'm allowing the AI to do its thing to spend where it thinks it's gonna get like the best cost per reservation. So like this one with the oysters, and I'll blur out the client's name here, but like this one in particular did really well. And so these ones right here didn't hit as much, but I wouldn't know that until I actually like put a bunch of these creatives here. And I hate to say it, but like the AI is smarter than we are at figuring these things out. So we want to give it as much as possible to work with. But I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, $1.20 reservations for two top like $110 average ticket is like insane. So we're excited about this, and we're gonna keep doubling down and using this with more of our customers. Okay, so real quick, if you're getting value from this video, hit like, drop a comment below, let us know what you think, and check out the free resources we've linked under the video. And if you want to really push results even further, this is where either our software Dishio or our agency Dineline can come into play to help you really bolster results for your restaurant group. What I wanted to just quickly explain is that our software Dishio is going to help make results like the ad results that I'm sharing with you in this video even stronger, because it's going to help restaurants capture more data at the restaurant level. And that way, when you run ads, you're not just targeting people that are like cold customers that have never heard of you. You're actually retargeting real guests who have already visited your restaurant and serving them ads based on their past preferences. So that's what makes campaigns even more powerful. Like Meta's AI plus your first party guest data, the combination of those things is where the real magic happens. And that's really like why we exist as a company, our agency, and why we built our software product. Anyways, let's get back to the campaign. So at this point, you've seen the results or what the potential is. In this case, like a 64x on only $2,000 in ad spend. And you're probably asking, okay, how do I set this up for my own restaurant, or how do I get my marketing team to run this? So let me give you the playbook. So step one is start with 5 to 7 different creatives. Each one should highlight a different angle of your restaurant. So like, for example, let's say oysters, brunch, happy hour, lunch rush, date night, private events. I'm just giving you an example. You're going to run one campaign budget optimization campaign. Don't overcomplicate it. Put all the creatives in that campaign and then let Meta decide which one gets the best traction. So we're going to let AI do its thing. The system will start, you'll see the system start shifting the budget, like I was showing you in the screen share, towards the ads that perform the best. So we're going to lean into AI here. We're going to trust AI to get us the best result. And so what we can do is that if we're collecting first party data with a software tool like Dishio, that data is going to feed back into the campaign, giving Meta even more signals to work with. So even if you're not on Dishio, you can use other tools or your POS data to do the same exact thing. Now, one important note, this only works if you've already have a great restaurant. The client that I showed you in this video had strong reviews, an established reputation, a great guest experience. I always say that marketing doesn't necessarily replace, in fact, it doesn't replace bad food or poor service. It's fuel on the fire for restaurants that are already doing like the little things right. So hopefully you're walking away with more than just like a few ideas. You actually have like a strategy that you can apply based on something that's trending right now that's looks like getting a bunch of restaurants results. So if you're running meta ads, but not doing it in this way, it could be a new opportunity for you to unlock some potential results. And if you like this video, we share breakdowns like this every week. So we cover Meta, Google, YouTube, or anything that we think is cool that's happening in the restaurant space. So if you own a restaurant group, or you're just marketing for one, or you're just an operator trying to figure out ways to grow and scale your business, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And if you want to learn more about Dineline, Dishio, check out the links below. I'm Jace. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.